Hello YouTube, DeezeRHD here with another tutorial for Cinema 4D requested by a few subscribers. It's only simple 3D text, but I guess they just wanted it so they can get started making some intros and stuff. As you can see, I'm now on Cinema 4D R12, even though R13 is out very soon. One of my subscribers, Graphic Cinema, I'll leave his link in the description. I suggest you go and check him out. He sponsors graphic designers, people who make intros, edits, outros, anything like that. So go and check him out. I'll leave his link again. Straight into this tutorial then. So first you want to hit this white box, go into your render settings, general, leave that on full render, that looks cool. Output, film and video, and HDV, HDTV 720, 29.97. All frames if you're doing an animation, and if you're just doing a still image, just click current frame, that's cool. Save, you want to put the format down here to QuickTime Movie, and these little dots that just mean you save it where you want to save it. Multipass, just leave it. Anti-aliasing, now just leave it on geometry, unless you have a lot of reflections and stuff going on, which we don't, so just leave it. And the filter, I'd put that on animation if you're on animation, or still image, click that still image. Now to speed up your renders, like in my render tutorial, put this to 6, ray depth to 6, and reflection depth to 2, and shadow depth to 6 again. And now click the X, that's your render settings done. You want to go into MoGraph here at the top and click MoText. And as you can see, it's slightly 3D already. So first you want to go to Align, where it says Align down here, bottom right, and click Middle. So it goes straight to the middle, nice centered there. You can see it's looking quite cool. I'm just going to leave mine as text. Choose your font. Let's choose this one here, Bebas, I like this one. And as you can see, if you put the depth up, if you put it, you can see as it gets much further forward. Look. If you put it to minus, it will come forward. If you put it just normal numbers, positive numbers, it will go back. So let's just keep that at about 50, or maybe like 60, looking good. Yeah, that's nice. Nice text. See, it's 3D. And some of you might want to add a fillet cap, which is just rounding off the edges a little bit. I want to go to cap here, where it says start fillet cap and end fillet cap. Maybe you want to increase the steps a little bit. Put them on 4. Not 14, 4. And as you can see, the edges will be much smoother around the edges here. Whereas if I took off the fillet cap, just put it on none and none. Oh god, that went wrong. I think it just let's just leave it on fillet cap for now, because that looks cool. Yeah, that's it for that bit. You can see the 3D text, and if you want to animate it and show you a short animation, make your this is a timeline down here, and these are your keyframes. This is how you change your amount of keyframes on this, where it says 90 down here, and 90 is about 3 seconds, I think, if you've got it running at 30 frames a second. So if you say if you want it 4 seconds, 120, cool. Drag this little arrow straight to the end. Now first I want to go to MoText up here, and let's make our camera look good. So let's animate a camera. Actually, hold down on this button here with the 4 arrows and the white light, and go to camera. You see this little black box that's next to it, just here. Click, and it will mean you're looking straight through the camera. So the projection is straight, looking up as you would see it. Now, what we're going to do is firstly place your camera somewhere around here or something like this. This is just a simple little intro. You click this red button here with the key on it, that's a keyframe. Let's say halfway through, frame 60. You want it to go looking up at your text, there we go. As you can see here, looking up at my text. Set another keyframe, go to 120, and we can just have it facing on to our text. Move it back just a tad in a second, there we go. Just make it nice and straight. There we go. Make sure this is all nice and straight. It looks pretty swish. That looks cool. Then click keyframe again. And if I go back to the start of the timeline, you can see this is our little animation we've made. Going down, and then goes straight, sweeps back out. Nice little pan, and there we go. Now, one of my subscribers did say that they wanted to know how to do it without rendering a background out for Photoshop or anything like that. So what I'm going to do in save, sorry, I'm going to change this, as he would just be doing an image. I'm going to click Photoshop because that's the image format. So I'm just going to save it to my desktop. Let's call it text. Click save, and here we go. If we just add a couple of lights into the scene, just click this button here, add a light. This puts it into the different views. This is front, top, right, and perspective. Now what I'm going to do is move this light up here a little bit. It gives a nice bit of shadowing off there, like that. Maybe we want to add a floor just here. Now as you can see, if I go on the light type, just leave that as that, and shadow map soft, and you'll see some nice shadows in the background, so it looks proper 3D as you look. There we go. That looks cool. Now if you want to render it without a background, I believe you go into save, and where it says alpha channel, you tick alpha channel, and then it should render it out with no background apart from the text, I think. Let's have a look. Here we go. It's just rendering one frame here, only a quick render, no materials on the text. Maybe if I if I hid my floor, it should work. There we go. As you can see, it has got the background, but that may be due to the shadow maps or the floor. So what I'm going to do is just stop the render. Yep, stop. Now go to my floor, right mouse click, Cinema 4D tags, and compositing here, and click scene by camera. And I think now that should render it out with no background. As you can see, look, just nice black background with nothing at all there. Look. Now if I pause the video, we'll quit cinema and we'll go into let's just check if it's there on my desktop, or I need my hard drive to be delivered soon. Where is it? We called it text. Did it not render onto my desktop, or have I just missed it? Let's search my little desktop. Next. If not, then we're just gonna have to render it again, which takes about 2 seconds of our time. So it's taken ages as usual. That may be due to my full hard drive, but we never know with computers. Here we go. This is when it goes laggy and slow. Right, just wait for this and then we'll be back and I'll try and find it. I can't be bothered to wait. It's taking too long and I'm an impatient person, so I'm going to do, let's just make sure desktop text, yeah, whatever. There we go, just make sure it proper renders this time. Text PSD, alright, yeah, it's on the desktop, that's cool. So I'll be back straight away as soon as I've got Photoshop loaded up. Right, I'm back on Photoshop, here we go. You want to go File, when it loads, here we go, Open. And you just want to find where you've saved your file, desktop, and we're going to look for, I saved it as text. Hopefully, there we go, text, as you can see, here's my text. if I open it, you'll be able to see it's rendered with just the black background. You'll be able to delete with this magic wand tool and just delete it. And that wraps it up for today for this tutorial. If you need any help or anything like that, then just PM me or leave a comment. And make sure you sub for more tutorials and leave a recommendation of any more tutorials that you'd like to learn. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.